Yep. Here we are, Splash. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sonic 3. I'm your up here for today, capital G. And today we are tackling the Hydrocity Zone. The Water Zone. And we're also dealing with some of the most annoying music ever. Not the Hydrocity Zone music, the invincibility music. Worst of any Sonic game, but oh well. Invincibility means it's so much easier to get to that bubble. So now, we can rerun the water. We don't have to look for these traditional, like, bubbles from the floor, trying to get a breath from a big one before the countdown comes on. None of that drama. Instead, we just have good old-fashioned water shield. So yes, what's there to talk about for this particular stage, the Hydrocity Zone? Well, I guess one thing is on YouTube, I've seen someone take this song and remix it with Adele's Rolling in the Deep. Don't ask me why. It doesn't work that well. And hey, I just got to 10,000 points, that's why I got that one up there. Hydrocity Zone is actually fun for a water level. Like, if you look in the water levels of previous Sonic games, they're boring, they're long, they're unnecessarily difficult. But this one, snap your fingers, because it goes at a steady pace. I mean, the water doesn't slow you down to the point of, well, doesn't slow you down to the point of like an old 8-bit game of any sort. It doesn't fuck up your jumping too much. Listen to this music, by the way. This is actually the mini-boss music from Sonic and Knuckles. A glitch in Sonic 3 is that the Sonic and Knuckles boss music plays here. And this mini-boss, all he does is spin the water, so he's really not a threat. Yay, free rings! That'll happen sometimes. If the signpost lands in specific places, it will spring an item. Sometimes rings, sometimes shields. Would have preferred it to be a shield, but because I can't even keep those rings. The start of Hydrocity Zone drains us into another section before we even had a chance to open it, so. Away we go! Like I said, it is the fastest of any water level. There's so many things that make you go fast, and that's another change, by the way. When you combine Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, that's not a spring that's there, it's a spike and a 1-up. And they also, I think, add a spike here. So, some level design aspects actually change. They're very minor details, but there are some changes when you attach the Sonic Knuckles cartridge. But this is Sonic 3 on its own, and we get that spring instead. Been going off on a lot of tangents here. I'm trying to say that this is the fastest water level. These guys help. These little hands that pop out of the ground and charge you up on our spinning platform. Pretty fun stuff. Onwards. Actually, another change from Sonic and Knuckles. I noticed I sort of took a moment there to admire the lamppost. If you attach Sonic and Knuckles to Sonic 3, then you'll have access to the Sonic and Knuckles mini-games, which appear those lampposts with as little as 20 rings. Well, that was stupid. Tried to roll into it and it didn't quite work there. Hydrocity Zone is actually quite large, and there are plenty of hidden rings, although hidden special stage rings, although I haven't found any, jumped into any yet. A lot of them are easy to find if you have tails. Of course, we're doing Sonic solo. If you're playing Sonic and Tails at the same time, of course, the second player can play as Tails. And he can, in this game, he can airlift Sonic, so Tails, anyone who's playing second player as Tails will find him a lot more useful. Like, Tails can get you up to that shield on the top, for example. And you see, that's what I'm talking about for the speed of this level. Even though we just blew through water, not slowed down by it at all. In we go. This is number 5, I believe, and look at this. Now, this level, it's not necessarily a hard one, but if you don't think about looking to the sides to jump, you're not going to find all of the emeralds. All of the blue spheres, make that. Of course, if you want it perfect, you have to make that jump early. Now, all these stages, actually, you're running on top of a giant sphere, so you can actually run in a straight line infinitely and just pass by the same place you've been over and over. And I have to admit, the first time I saw this stage, I didn't realize that there was those jumps on the side. So if you don't know they're there, you're just gonna run in circles and not know where to find the other spheres. So the first time you play this, it might be a little tricky if you don't know about these jumps, but if you do, then I wouldn't worry about it. This is a pretty easy stage otherwise. I even have the perfect, and perfect is only 54 rings. That's number 5. Just racking these things up. And don't worry, we won't have a repeat of Sonic Classic Heroes. I only have like 2 emeralds left to collect, and I get stuck on them for the whole game. We're not gonna have a repeat of that here, I promise you. These special stages are so much easier than that. There's so much less bullshit than that. Spinny, spinny, spinny. Yeah, we also have these weird spinning platforms. It sort of forces you to jump from a dead start, so you don't get a huge jumping arc when you could leave them, but they're usually enough to progress. No problems. Shark Deep, Sharkpedos! I forget the proper name of those guys. I miss having instruction booklets, because the instruction booklets gave you the proper names of everyone, and I'm just gonna go in for a shield here. You get these bonus stages, if you don't have a shield, at least take advantage for a shield. Not that one. I want a water shield. Got some rings there. Water shield and rings. Awesome. Out we go. We got what we needed. Pow! That's why I love the bounce move. There's a lot of precision with that move. Like, if you try to attack someone with a bounce and you miss, that's your own fault. I'd almost say it's better than the homing shield. Of course it's better than the homing shield. Homing shield doesn't deflect projectiles. Homing shield doesn't protect you from water. It makes it easier to kill some enemies, but homing shield, of course, is not in this game. Knuckles! What does everyone think of the Knuckles rap in this one, by the way? Instead of the, like, jungle-ish kind of music from Sonic and Knuckles, we have that little tak-a-tak-tak-tak-tak-a-tak thing going on. Of course, Knuckles sends us right into Dr. Robotnik. This is where we want to be, because we can use our little water bounce thing to get on top of Robotnik here, and ouch! Never mind. I landed on the props on the way down. So I'll have to work a little harder for this one, but not too much. Now, Robotnik's actually got some pretty diverse attacks here. You can use that prop to create a whirlpool and try and suck Sonic into them. And he also drops Death Charges, which Sonic can actually bounce off of to attack. One thing that's really funny is the water you can actually jump on top of the water vortex to attack Robotnik also. And just like that, it's a little bit of work, but not too much. 8 hits and done. And, well, looks like Sonic's really ready to leave Hydrocity. He's running on a glitch. See you next time. Marble Garden Zone.